Hey now, everyone. Welcome to round 6 of AOSX Supercross, the game 6. This is your man behind the booth, in the booth, on the booth, whatever amount of things you want to say about the booth. SX Corey in the house. Welcome back to another night of racing. I'm glad to be here with everyone. We're in for a great night of racing. We are officially on the custom track grind for the rest of the season, as we have, including tonight, 5 more rounds. So we're hitting the second half of season 1 here, which may actually be our only season. We'll see how things go the rest of the year, or I guess over the next 2 months. Unfortunately, life for me is getting a little busy, so I'm not able to dedicate as much time. But again, I at least want to give us the full pull here for season 1 and continue the success we have with AOSX. But with that in mind, we are getting ready to kick off the night show with the D main here tonight. So again, we have our boys here ready to go. We have D main lineup of KYSN, Frankie DMB, Stump, NBA 2 Fresh, Rebadog, Radio 2144, Overshine, Panic Rev, Skur, Mason LU, Bob Vapor, and BMX 129. So the boys are ready to go. Again, as always, folks, this is going to take our top 4 riders, and they will join our other 8 riders that qualified through the heat race into C-Main. This will be a 5-minute plus 1 lap main event. May the best man win. Best 4, I guess, right? Technically, so you don't have to win, but hey, bragging rights. We're all competitive. We all want to win. So we're going to go ahead and get the show started here, folks. Again, thanks again for joining us. This is SX Corey here on the call, and we are ready to rock and roll. This is a track by yours truly. Pretty technical track, not a lot of line variation. There are some send it lines after a couple. Frankie DMB, come on, my man. You're killing me, Smalls. All right, well, we're going to have to go back again and start this over. While I load back to that screen, I just want to highlight that round 6 tonight is a triple crown. Only for the A-main, though. But a triple crown nonetheless. So we're just going to go ahead and launch this real quick and go back to the lobby. So don't fret, we are not going to be wondering about that. KYSM with the win, easiest win of his career. All right, so we're going to get Frankie back in the lobby here, and then we should be good to go. Just got to type out that long name. I apologize for a little bit of the fatigue here, folks. I'm a bit exhausted. It's been a day. I've been up since 6 this morning. But it's all good. How's everyone else doing? Let me know in the chat. How's the night going? How was your heat race, your qualifying session? What do you guys think of the track? Who do you think is going to take home the win tonight? We don't have Axis. We don't have Iowa Hawkeyes this week. So maybe pretty open. We'll see. Slurp obviously may be the favorite coming into tonight. But Parker obviously can give him the business. Squale, is our boy Squale finally going to get a good start? He was their second fastest qualifier overall with a 1:13.8. Slurp with a 1:13.292, your top qualifier of the night. Hockey Drew with a 1:13.999. The only 3 riders to dip into the 1:13s in qualifying. right. We are back and ready to go once again. So again, this is going to be our D main. D is in Delta. Top 4 riders moving on. The rest, unfortunately, their night is done. All right, let's drop the gate. All right, we're going to go on board our boy Bop Vapor over here in the house, number 82. He gets a bad start out the gate. Panic Rev, though. Nice inside line. Oh, somebody hugging the inside. Who was that? Number 113, Reba Dog. Hugs the inside and gets the whole shot, but through turn 1, turn 2 here, we got KYSN up front. Good for KY. Bob Vapor holding down steady in second. Good for you, Bob. Stump 3111. Currently holding down third place with Panic Rev right on his tail. Holding down currently that final transfer spot in fourth. Then we got Mason LU, Radio, Overshine, Rebadog, BMX 129, Frankie DMB, Skur, and NBA 2 Fresh. Not looking so fresh right now, unfortunately for him. Christian, we still have the C main, which will be 5 minutes plus 1 lap, and then B main after that. So I think based off our scheduling, 9:05 Eastern. We're already a little behind schedule because of that. So it'll be like 9:20 Eastern, I want to say. So probably about another half hour. But up front early, KYSN up front and looking to check out. Oh, as I say that, Bob Vapor makes the pass on the inside, so what do I know? So good start for Bob Vapor. Picking it up there. He and KYSN in a good transfer position early on in this race. They just have to hold it down together for another 3 minutes, 15 seconds plus 1 lap. Panic Rev and Overshine, though, third and fourth. Not looking too shabby either. Both of them, though, look like they cased the triple. Ooh, Stump having a rough go about it. Struggling through that little rhythm section that led into the Supercross triple. Let's see what he can do to rebound and come back. Oh, Mason LU goes down hard in the sand section. It's a tricky section, eating a lot of riders up here today. A lot of people think it's pretty straightforward, but it is not. Throttle control is the key in there. Otherwise, you are just going to wash that front end and wish you had alcohol. Just like I wish I had some alcohol right now. But Bob Vapor tying a rope to KYSN. The two of them are checking out here. Overshine right now holding down steady in third. The man with the target on his back, though, Radio 2144. He's got a freight train of about 5 riders right here, all vying for that final transfer spot. They do not want their nightstand. Oh, and it looks like Skur landed on the whoops. Been there many of times. Oh, and then we got Mason, Stump, and Frankie. Frankie, come on now. Slow it down, buddy. Jesus, Mason. Come on now, guys. No need for that type of racing here. You're going to get protested. You're going to get caught. You're going to get penalized. NBA 2 Fresh, unfortunately, still not that fresh. He is not able to claw back in here. Not making up much room there, but let's go back up to this battle over here because these guys were getting a little dicey. The teammates, though, Skur, and Frankie. Frankie making the pass into 6th place. Oh, and as I say that, he gets doubled up. Stump and Skur get right on by him like he was standing still. Holy moly. Then we got a freight train of riders back here. But again, let's see. Where's 4th place? So here's Overshine. Panic Rev right here with Radio 2144. This is the battle for the final transfer spot, folks. And Radio with a nice inside pass. Hugs that a little inside rut. Is able to get by Panic Rev. But then Panic Rev gets him right back in turn 1. Look at that. Some good, clean racing, folks. But these two going back and forth, that's going to allow Frankie to get right up into the conversation here. So this 2-rider battle for the final transfer spot will turn into a 3-rider battle. As Panic, oh, it looks like Panic cased the Supercross triple there. A lot of riders having trouble with that. I thought it'd be a pretty straightforward section, but it gets a little tricky if you're a little too on the throttle. You overjump it. That OJ life. Ooh, Radio with a nice run there. Gets by Panic, but then Panic comes right on back. You love to see the battling here, folks. This is good, clean racing. Both of these guys giving themselves room. Then Panic shuts the door on the inside there. You love to see it. As we take the white flag, folks, Bob Vapor and KYSN well out in front, and Overshine holding on to a transfer spot as well. So the battle is right here. We're going to stick with the main battle that matters, right? Not that the others don't, but, I mean, by pure definition, this is the one that matters. Panic Rev currently holding down the fourth and final transfer spot. We're on board with Radio 2144. And they take different lines to this little rhythm section. Radio gets a good run. Shows Panic a wheel. Woo! They both throw a little whip there for style. Is Radio going to dive to the inside? He does not. Nope. Panic shuts the door there. Oh, he's going to show him another wheel. Oh, and he goes down. Radio trying to get a little too aggressive there in the sand section. Not the best section. And that may have cost him. Now he's got Frankie right on him and not much time left. There's a couple of corners left. Unless Panic makes a mistake, Radio, unfortunately, may have lost frequency over here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the corny stuff. But as I say that, Bob Vapor is your winner. KYSN comes home second. Overshine third. And now Frankie is looking to make a last-second pass. But no, Panic Rev is going to hold on. So Panic Rev is your final transfer into C Main. So congratulations, Bob Vapor, on his D Main victory. KYSN, Overshine, and Panic Rev. Moving on up to the C Main. Congratulations again, Bob Vapor, KYSN, Overshine, and Panic Rev. You will move on to join our other 8 riders in our C Main, which again will be 5 minutes plus 1 lap, taking the top 4, moving on to the B Main. And I asked for our boys in the top 4 here, if you can please stay in the lobby. Everybody else, please vacate the lobby so I can start sending out invites for the next main. Just makes life go a little bit easier for me here. Plus, we have a loaded room tonight with the Triple Crown tonight. We're racing A-Main, Triple Crown. Come on, guys. Help me out here. Help me out here. I don't want to have to ban you. I love you guys. I'm going to. I don't play favorites. With all due respect. Thank you guys. Much appreciated. You guys are awesome. So we got some invites ready to go out. We got K2 Fast, who's been running some K2 speed today. Nope, Saltman, you're an A-Main. I'm looking for Samwow. Then we got that. Mason Price, come on down. You're the next contestant on C-Main. All right, there's Mason. Who else we got? Dirty Ruts. What up, Dirty Ruts? Samwow is in here. Yes, he is. Keel and Balin. All right, cool. Keel. Keel, send me a friend request, man. there's Keel, Balin. All right, so the last invite's out now. So we got Panic Rev, Overshine, NBA 2 Fresh. You need to vacate, my friend. I love you, but you are not supposed to be in here. So we got K2 in the house, Mason Price, Dirty Ruts, Sam Wow, Keel is in here. Balin, yep. CK, that's who we're missing. All right, CK. And then Loof. All right, cool. Oh, no, he's already in here. Cool. Making my life easier. Bot Vapor. Yep. KYSN. Overshine. Wait, did Overshine leave? Yes, he did. All right, that explains a lot, doesn't it, folks? Overshine, what's his 4635? All right, come on, folks, join the lobby. Don't you want to race? Come on now. So we're waiting on Overshine and CK. Keel, if we can get CK in here. All right, there we go. So we're all in here ready to go. So time for AOSX C main here, folks. If you're just tuning in, again, this is SX Corey on the call as always, bringing you live action of round 6 at another track of yours truly. I like this one. It's a little different vibe compared to some of the other ones I put out there. A couple of nice, intriguing mixtures. Some double, triple section, triple, double sections. Mix and match, not too bad. Appreciate everyone tuning in as always, everyone that signed up tonight. You guys are awesome. Thank you once again for continuing to support AOSX as we're in our 4th year of gaming, if you believe it or not, man. We've been around for a hot minute. And we're still going. All right, let's do this. Speaking of going, let's drop the gate. Oh, Panic Rev shot out of a cannon. What a start from him, and he's going to get that whole shot. So Panic Rev leads everyone. Oh, Looper MX just wipes it out there. Great start from him, and then just completely canceled that out, and he's like dead last now. Oof. But up front, we got Panic Rev and KYSN, 1-2. Keel and CK battling with Bop Vapor. Oh my god, look at this train of riders right here. Nice, fast, long whoop section there. Makes you have to really hit the brakes going into that turn, which unfortunately makes me think that somebody's going to get absolutely annihilated there at some point here tonight. Nice pass on the inside by K2, getting past Lufer MX. CK up into 5th now. Still has a little bit of work to do to get himself into the transfer spot, which I literally just talked him into it. So opposite of commentator's curse, commentator's encouragement. Either way, CK's in 4th now with Keel, Sam Wow, and KYSN. 3, 2, and 1. Look at KYSN go. Good for him. Finished second in our D main. If you're just tuning in, we just had that a few minutes before this. Samwell having himself a moment there, but somehow saves it. I would have definitely have crashed and gone down because the Moto gods just do not like me. CK has lost that final transfer spot, though. He's fallen back into 5th. Lufer MX up into 4th. Panic Rev, though, showing a wheel. Nice little move there on the inside. Makes the pass by CK. Will he hold on to it, though? Yes, he will. He's able to tire top off that jump onto the table a little bit lower than CK, and he takes full advantage of that. Oh, and it looks like we lost Mason Price due to mechanical failure. We'll see Mason Price next week, hopefully. Oh, wow. 3 wide going into that berm, and nobody went down. You love to see it. Woo, Keel, what a move on the inside there, bud. Some Riz there. So again, we're just a little past halfway here of our C main event, which again, we'll take our top 4 riders, join our other riders from B main, which will be a 10-minute plus 1 lap race. So again, if you're new to AOSX in our format, we start the night off with our D main, take our top 4 qualifier or top 4 finishers from that main. They join these other 8 riders that qualified based off their heat race, determined their starting position for the night show. CK back into 4th, though. Then we got Lufer MX, Samwell, and KYSN, 1, 2, 3, and 4. CK's buddy, Keel, though, may have something to say about this before the end of the night show here. All bets are off when it's for the final transfer spot. And we're going to keep our eyes on Keel here and see if he's able to put his head down, put together a couple laps, and reel in his buddy, CK. Things that make it dicey. And it looks like we're probably going to get the white flag next time by. It's going to be pretty close. Again, average lap times anywhere between 1:14 to 1:18, depending on the rider and time. When I build the tracks, I try to keep them down. Like, I'm trying to make something under a minute, but then I'm just like, it's too short. Got to keep it going. And then it ends up being a minute and a half. Ooh, Keel getting a little squirrely there. Bob Vapor now looking to blast right by him. He's got the inside line here. And he makes the pass. Good on Bob. Great pass there. Ooh, that sand section just eating up Keel. I'm going to stay on here. Oh, never mind. I'm going to go to Bob now. But up front, Lufer MX has made the pass on KYSN and SamWow. So he's leapfrogged those two and moved himself into the lead. He wants that extra cushion just in case if anything goes wrong. He has a mistake, anything happens, he has that buffer. And yep, oh, SamWow, come on now. Don't have to be that aggressive, buddy. Come on now. But we're on the final lap here. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. All pretty comfortable, but if any of them make a mistake, Bob Vapor is right there to capitalize. So any of these top 4 riders go down, they will, for all intents and purposes, lose that transfer spot. So really, at this point, they just got to keep it on 2 wheels, man. Bring it home. Again, because this is the one fight on the track, everyone's spread out pretty much, aside from the top 4 here, and I guess 5 if you include Bob Vapor. Let's see what he's got. He got about half a lap left. Can he mount a charge here? Will somebody up front make a mistake? Samwell and KYSM might be safe at this point, even with a mistake. So it comes down to Lufer MX and CK. Oh, he's right there. Oh, this final turn's going to be something. I can already feel it, folks. Is he just going to full send it here? Oh, Lufer MX goes down. What happened, Lufer? Oh. Lou for MX makes a huge mistake there, and he will not make it through to the B main. That is rough, folks. You hate to see that. Dang. Yeah, so SamWow is your winner. KYSN, CK, and then Bop Vapor are moving on. Lou for MX just absolutely crushed himself there at the end and lost out on that final transfer spot. Oof, you hate to see that happen. Unless you're Bop Vapor. Oof. And I'm sure you love to see that happen. All right, boys. So, like I said, if you are not a qualifier, if you did not finish top 4, please vacate the lobby. Again, I'm going to ban you guys. No offense. Just need to move on with the show. All right, so we got Bop. Keel needs to go. Thank you. All right, perfect. And let me edit now. Medium race length. Cool, cool, cool. So now we got a B main coming up. Moving on up to the east side. Moving on up. MX Tony Garcia. Pressure Plier Anthony Mark. Dom B Green. Okay. Let me get some invites out here. So Anthony Mart, MX Tony Garcia. MX Tony Garcia 335. There he is. All right. Oh, and then Dark Exit. Dark. Exit. There he is. All right, we're still missing one more, though, after. So, Dark. All right, so we got DC Balla in that building. Cheeseheads is here. MX Tony Garcia is here. Dark is here. B Green, that's who we need to invite. My bad, B. All right, so there's the final invite. We'll get rocking and rolling here in a moment. There he is. Speak of the devil. Hey, yo. All right, we are good to go, folks. Time for our B main. Taking the top 4 riders, as always, to join Ballin, K, Saltman, Squale, Dizzle, Hockey Drew, Bejito, Parker, and Slurp. Let's go ahead and drop the gate. Boom, baby. Who do we got here, folks? Who do you got taking the win? Who do you think will surprise and transfer through? We may have another first-time AOSX A main rider. Hell, 2, 3, maybe even 4. I'm going to go out on a limb just based off his timing. I'm going to go Dom. Dom 66 is going to take the B main win. That's my prediction. But what do I know? All right, they are ready. Let's go ahead and drop the gate. So again, remember, after this, it is Triple Crown time. And we're going to go on board with Samwow. Gets a bad jump there. And he's just like, yeah, I'm just going to hug the inside here. And good strategy, honestly. Look at that. Well, if he would have not cased that. But up front, look at this, folks. Cheeseheads, 119. Up front, early. Dom in second. Pressure Applier and KYSN second, third, and fourth. Samwow right now running fifth. Bob Vapor, Tony Garcia, B Green, CK, DC Bala, Anthony Mart. Whoa! Chaos over there. But up front, we got Cheese and Dom battling it out. And Dom gets a good run there, but Cheese closes the door with the inside line. Back here, we got a freight train of riders, so I'm going to stay back here. Tony Garcia going for the quad there instead of the on-off. Ooh, and he goes for the triple there. He hits it. And he's able to somewhat split those two riders. Looks like Bob Vapor and Samwow. Sorry, Samwow and Pressure Applier, excuse me. These guys are all so close to each other, you can barely tell who's who. A main rider from last week, B Green. On the outside looking in right now, Pressure Applier. Speaking of outside looking in, Anthony Mart, his streak of A-mains may be coming to an end here, folks, unless he makes some moves here. Granted, it's a long race. We still got another 8.5 plus 1 lap to go. So obviously we know a lot can happen in that time. And here comes Anthony Mart on the inside. Gives Dom some room, but makes the pass. Great pass by Anthony Mart. Gets by Dom. Oh, and Dom absolutely just throwing it on the inside there, making the pass right on back on Anthony Mart. And then Anthony gets him right on back. Look at these two going at it. Good, clean racing, though. And then Dark Exodus quietly have himself a good night. 14th overall in the night qualifying. So we still got a lot of racing here to go, folks. Again, 7:18 plus 1 lap to go in the B main, and then we are off for 3 main events. It's a Triple Crown night. Cheese has fallen off the pace. He was in the lead and now has fallen outside of a transfer spot, so he's down in 5th. Anthony Mart, look at Anthony Mart. He is cooking right now. He has said, I am not going to miss his A-main. I am going to keep on trucking, keep the streak alive. Good for you, Anthony Mart. We got Samwow right now looking to get back into his first A-main since, I believe, round 2 or 3. It's been a hot minute for Sam, so good to see him doing that. Bob Vapor, though. Look at Bob Vapor and KYSM, both of these two. Looking to make their A-mains as well. KYSN has already made one, if I recall correctly. KYSN right now was a D-main rider at the start of the night, and he is about to get himself into the A-main, folks. This just goes to show you, just because you're starting in the D-main does not mean your night is over. For those of you that may be a D-main rider right now, take note of KYSN. Get a good start, ride consistently. It may not be the fastest, but... And as I say that, he just completely torpedoes himself off the track. You get what I was saying, though, right? I mean, anything could happen. He's in the position. He's getting there. Oh, guys is going down left and right over here. What in the heck is going on? Anthony Mart kind of got a rough go there Look at this field, though. We are all right here. Oh. So Dom's got some work to do, but look at this ride. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 riders all within a second of each other here. Oh, keep it clean, boys. Keep it clean. You. Oh, DC Balla making Balla moves over here. Is he going to leave his teammate Big Green some room? He does. Well, maybe not teammates. They're not. I thought their kits were similar, but yeah, actually, they are. I just don't think there are that many kits to choose from in this game, huh? They kind of screwed us over on that one, but what can he do? At least we have motocross games, honestly. With the amount of revenue these games do not make, I'm somewhat surprised that they're still going. But up front, Sam Wow has wowed us. And he's checked out. He's gone. He's ready to go. He's ready to prep, go back to the rig, get ready for A-Main, get ready for that triple crown. Bob Vapor looking to make his first AOSX A-Main, and Anthony Mart looking to continue his streak of A-Mains. Right now running second, third, and then the battle right here for fourth, DC Balla and Pressure Applier. DC Balla has yet to make an A-Main. Pressure Applier looking to make his second. Oh, is he going to square him up here? Oh, what a square up by Pressure Applier. Oh, and Anthony Mart goes off the track. All on his own doing from what I've seen there. But Anthony Mart goes from third to sixth like that. That was quick. And it looks like we lost MX Tony Garcia due to a mechanical failure. We'll see you next week, Tony. We got 3:30 plus 1 lap left to go here, folks. Here, if you're just tuning in, this is our B main event, which is, again, 10 minutes plus 1 lap, taking our top 4 riders to join the other 8 riders who qualified via their heat race. And it looks like we lost another one. Dom has gone down. This is chaotic here, folks. So we got Anthony Mart, Bob Vapor, Pressure Applier, all vying for this final transfer spot here. Oh, and it looks like Bob and Anthony Mart both go off the track. Holy moly. That's going to let Pressure Applier says thank you. Oh, the sand section just completely destroyed Pressure Applier. No traction whatsoever. Oh, watch it here, folks. Watch it here. Oh. Did he go down? No, he didn't. All right, I will allow that. That was aggressive, but if you don't get taken down and you're not booted off the track, I say fair game. Oh. Cheesehead right now in 7th. Look at this. Cheese still has an outside shot of this. We lost Pressure Appliers. Man, the guy's dropping like flies right now. There's still a lot of time left, man. Pressure Applier, you were right there. You know, it gets frustrating at times, but just stay in it, man. I mean, you've seen all the chaos that's gone on with 2 minutes plus a lap to go. A lot can happen in that time. But the battle rages on right here. We still got 8 riders vying for 4 positions. But the battle on the track is right here between these 2 riders. 3 riders, because KYSN has entered the building. We lost Dark Exodus as well, so sorry to see that, Dark. We'll see you next week, hopefully. Come on back to AOSX. But up front, Sam Wow has completely checked out. B Green as well. DC Balla in a comfortable spot, but he's also right there, so one mistake and he's potentially out of a transfer spot. Let's see, yeah, he's right here. Here's 4th, 5th, 6th. And even Cheese, still right there. Oh, there goes Bob. He gets a good run. Is he going to show Anthony Mart a wheel? We're going to have one more lap. We will get the white flag next time by all likeliness. Unless Samuel just puts on an absolute ridiculous stonker of a lap. But he ran a 117.2 in qualifying, so I don't think so. That sounded mean, but I didn't mean it to be like that. Yeah, I swear it, I don't get it, man. I don't understand, especially if you're within like 4 to 5 seconds. I mean, as we've seen here tonight, a lot of bad falls, a lot of mistakes made. You can easily get right back into this if you just stay on two wheels, don't crash. But I understand. I used to rage quit back in my day too, so it's understandable. Back in the old days of MX versus ATV Unleashed on PlayStation 2, and some of you guys weren't even born yet. Damn, I'm old. But like I said, we are on the final lap. Samwell did not come around in time, so we are on the final lap here, folks. So here it is. Anthony Mart, Bob Vapor, and to an extent, DC Bala. These three riders battling for the final 2 transfer spots. Again, this is our B main, the final race before we head out to the Triple Crown. And the top 4 from this B main will join Ball and K, Saltman, Squale, R Dizzle, Hockey Drew, Bejito, Parker, and Slurp. But we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. Let's stay on the action here. Ooh, Bot Vapor did not have a good run through the sand there. Got on the gas a little too hard. What's he got for Anthony Mart? Can he make a push? Can Anthony Mart stay on 2 wheels? Will he make a mistake? Time will tell. We got about another 15 seconds left in this race. And coming around the final corner up front, Sam Wow is going to be your B main winner. B Green will come home second. DC Balla potentially third. It looks like Anthony Mart may have had the space needed now, but unless he goes down, just bring it on home. DC Balla comes home third. Anthony Mart fourth. Bob Vapor fifth. KYSN sixth. What a run from KYSN, though. Starting the D main and nearly made it to the A main. Cheesehead in notorious fashion going down right at the end. So congratulations, Samwell, B Green, DC Balla, Anthony Mart, Bob Vapor, KYSN, and Cheesehead for sticking around. But Samwell, B Green, DC, and Anthony Mart moving on to the A main here tonight. Congratulations, boys. And now, time to go to war. Triple Crown time. All right. So we are good, boys. Thank you so much for staying. Much appreciated. You guys making my life a lot easier. All right. So let's get our invites out for the main event of the evening. All right. Time to invite the usual suspects, as always. I think every single one of them is on my friends list, so... Just made my invites much easier. Triple Crown, realistic. I should just drop a new random track right now. Make them run that. If I had one ready, I would, honestly. All right, so let me go ahead and just update my spreadsheet here. So Sam Wow, Anthony Mart, DC Balla, and then who was B Green? Of course, B Green. All right, we are ready to go, folks. AOSX A main Triple Crown Race 1. Ready to drop the gate. We'll give these guys a minute to ready up. All right, we are good. Come on now, guys. Let me know you want it. That's one thing. It is convenient, but also not convenient when you're able to join into a lobby that you weren't invited in. Sorry, Slurp. Only the guy who's probably going to win this race not getting in. It's all good. It's all good. All right, we are good to go now. Sorry about that. We are ready to go. Race number 1 of our Triple Crown. Well, I mean, Dirtbox, I guess, you know, you miss 100% of shots you don't take, so kudos on that at least. Speaking of shots you don't take, look at the New Jersey. Any hockey fans here on the stream? The New Jersey Devils are about to go up 3-2 on the Rangers. Lightning and Leafs right now in the third with 2.5 minutes left. Lightning up 3-2. Are the Leafs going to blow another lead? Good Lord. All right, let's go. Yeah, I swear it. I hate this chair. Kills my back. I need to get work to buy me a new one. I'm just lazy and keep forgetting to ask. All right, we're going on board with Samwow, who, again, does not get a good start. Ooh, oh, and he just dies. But up front, Parker doing what he needs to do and gets a hole shot. But Anthony Mart just kind of bows up and says, nah, I'm good, man. I'm going to take this number 1 position from you and go with it. But then Parker's like, nah, no, you're not. Not so fast, my friend. Lee Corso in the building. Oh, and Parker lands on the tough block. You're trying to be too aggressive and hug the inside there. Parker, come on, man. You're better than that. You're better than that. But Salt, man. Your ESX finalist in the house tonight. Up front early in moto number 1 of our Triple Crown here. And Bejito, what a run for Bejito. Gets into second there. He flies by Anthony Mart. Oh, and Anthony has a rough go through that little rhythm section. That allows Ball and K and B Green to get right up on him. And Ball and K goes to the inside. Oh, we're going to go 4 wide over the finish line. Oh, these guys are nuts. Parker, man on a mission. He sees his championship rival, Slurping 11th right now. So up front early after the first full lap, we got Saltman, Bejito, Parker, 1, 2, and 3. Then we got Anthony Mart. Squale finally with a halfway decent start in 5th. Hockey Drew in 6th. DC Bala, Slurp battling for his life, trying to move up through the field in 8th. B Green, R Dizzle, Ball and K, and then Samwow running out the rest of the field. Oh, and R Dizzle gets caught up on a tough block there, so he falls back. But up front, it's clear track for Saltman and Bejito. The two of these guys looking to check out from the rest of the pack and let them duke it out. But here's Parker. One small mistake. Parker was your fastest. Oh, no, he wasn't. He was 5th fastest with a 1:14.399. Excuse me. But he needs to get by these two guys and delay up the inevitability of Slurp's charge. That first moto, you know, you can't lose it. Or you can't win it, but you can definitely lose it if you get a bad start. Bad finish in Moto 1 of a Triple Crown. Good luck to you, my friend. But Squale now leading the French Revolution over here, himself and Anthony Mart. Anthony Mart's like, I'll take that flag from you, buddy. I'll lead us to the promised land. Oh, but Squale! Hoo-hoo. Oh, Squally really scrubbing there. Hockey Drew trying to pick up on some line choice there from Squally and see what he can do. Slurp right there, though. Man on a mission. Oh, and Squally makes a mistake and goes down yet again. Oh, you hate to see it, man. Of all the guys, you know, again, not playing favoritisms or anything, but between Squally and Parker, I think these two are the two with the biggest monkey on their backs right now that just cannot, for the life of them, get themselves an AOSX victory. Both of them clearly got the speed for it, though. And Slurp making quick work of Squale, but Squale, ho ho ho, Squale's like, no, thank you, sir. I will take that 6th position right on back. But then Slurp gets a great run going over the finish line there. Oh. And he gets the pass right on back, so these two duking it out. So we're near the halfway point of Moto number 1. Again, this is a triple crown here tonight for round 6. But up front, let's go check in on our leader, Saltman17, like Sword saying in the comments. Triple crown guy over here, custom track guy over here, which, you know, may help him for the remainder of the series since we're going custom the rest of the way. Bejito, though, in second. Look at Bejito. Good run. He was running top 3 last week as well for a while. But now Parker making quick work of him as he made a mistake there in that little rhythm section. Hockey Drew has slotted himself up into 4th. Anthony Martin has dropped back into 5th. Slurp and Squale still tire to tire battling it out. Woo, Squale with a great run on the inside. Oh, and who is that? That's Bejito. Bejito goes down, falls from 3rd to 5th. And Slurp and Squale continue. Look at this. You love to see it. Both of these guys showing each other a lot of respect, but like, hey, I'm going to make a pass on you here. Oh, they take different lines here. Let's see how it works out for them. And Squale going over the table. I built that so the table over would be the faster line, and for whatever reason, these guys aren't doing it. Squale's the one that's picked up on it. Ballin' K, though, where in the world did he come from? Just got by Slurp like nothing. Yeah, you're right, Axis. Squale's not messing around, man. He's keeping sharp, riding a wide bike, Vince Freeze-esque, without the dickness, douchiness. Ooh, Squale making quick work of his teammate Bejito. Or countryman, I should say. I don't know if they're on the same team or not. So Squale into the top 5 now in the conversation for the overall. Again, like I said a few minutes ago, you cannot win it in Moto 1, but you can definitely set yourself up to be in a position not to win it. So I would say if Squale can get himself into the top 4, if he can get by Anthony Mart at least, I think he's in a good position. Especially with Slurp here, buried in 9th. Very uncharacteristic from Slurp, who was running 112s earlier. So we know he's got the speed, but dang, it's just not his night right now so far. But up front, let's go back up to the top. We got Saltman and Parker battling it out, 1 and 2. They have gapped the rest of the field. And as I said, look at that. Hockey Drew makes a mistake. So Hockey Drew made a mistake, went from 3rd down to 5th. So that allows Anthony Mart to move up into that final podium spot. Squale now in 4th. So Squale looking comfortable right here. He's like, all right, finally something going my way. If he gets by Anthony Mart, that sets himself up very nicely for that overall win. Or at least a podium, man. Squale needs to get up on the box. And Parker and Saltman aren't that far ahead, so those two battling it out with each other could allow Squale to get by, and he does. Squale makes the pass on his countryman, Anthony Mart, into 3rd. So now Squale has some clean track. What can he do with it? Can he track down Parker and Saltman as they're battling it out? And Anthony Mart falling off the pace a little bit, makes a mistake there in that rhythm. Loses 4th place to Hockey Drew. But in the meantime, we're going to stick up here for a second here. Watch this battle. Show these boys some love. Parker rocking that number 55. Or, sorry, number 4, excuse me. Oh, and Saltman makes a little mistake. Parker shows him a wheel on the inside, and he gets the pass, but Saltman right on back. Woo-hoo-hoo! Parker squares him up. Beautiful, beautiful. That was a beauty. Parker makes the pass on Saltman for the lead, and here comes Saltman. Back to the inside. You love to see it. These two boys know how to race each other. If you recall round two, these two were fighting it out 1-2, where the infamous lag out happened for poor Parker, who was on his way to potentially his first AOSX victory. So these two have a little bit of history together. No bad blood whatsoever. Just trying to bring back a fun moment in AOSX history. I mean, fun for everyone but Parker. Parker flirting with those tough blocks there, man. Oof. Oh, and it looks like Squally made a mistake, or Hockey just flat out got by him. But Squally with a nice run through the whoop section. Ooh, that was some speed there from Squally. Oh, and he gets the run there, and he's going to get right on back by Hockey Drew for third. Let's stay on Squally here. Oh, you know what? I'm going back up here. It's on, folks. We got a battle. Saltman and Parker want to start out this Triple Crown the right way. And if you're a Toronto fan, you're on watch. Lightning win 4-2. Series heading back to Tampa, 3-2 Leafs. Will they blow it again? Sorry, I'm a hockey nerd. But Parker, with a minute 40 plus 1 lap left here in our first of 3 main events, is your leader. Saltman right with him. Squally right back into third. He's put a little bit of distance. No, I'd say that, and Hockey's right there. Anthony Mart holding steady in fifth. Slurp has finally moved up a little bit. He's now in sixth. Ball and K, Bejito getting passed by Dizzle. Then we got Samwow, DC Bala, and B Green rounding out the rest of the field. So we'll have one more lap next time by, so they'll come by and take the white flag. So 2 more laps. What do we got here, folks? What do we got here? I don't even think Parker has a Triple Crown moto win. So this would be huge. Yeah, let's see. So Slurp's right here. Anthony Mart, Squally, and Hockey. So theoretically, Slurp can... Oh, and Hockey just loses it. Man, Hockey Drew just not putting in the consistency that we're known to seeing from him. Makes a brutal mistake and falls back into fourth. So great for Squally. And this may be great for Slurp, because now I think he's feeling it. He's got that steez right there, man. I think he's going to get by Anthony Mart here, and he probably will get by Hockey Drew if I were a betting man, which I am. I have gambling problems. I'm just kidding. We'll check in on our leaders. Parker putting up a little bit of a gap. Squally still holding down third, but Hockey is right there. Then Anthony Mart fifth, Slurp sixth, so... bare minimum for Slurp. He needs to. This is vital. He needs to get by Anthony Mart here if he has any shot at this Triple Crown. Ooh, and he does. He makes the pass. Now here's the next part. As we hit the white flag, Parker brings us around one more time with Saltman. Hockey Drew squares up Squally, makes the pass on the inside. Back into third. Will Squally square him back up? Yes, he will. Ho ho! Squally, beautiful pass on Hockey there. Gets him back on the inside and then closes the door. Oh, and then here comes Hockey once again. They take different lines through here. Yeah, it's a pretty even line, honestly. But Squally's able to stay lower to the ground. Oh. Who's going to force the issue there? Hockey. Woo, we got a nice little battle here, folks. Squally and Hockey Drew have a lot of history together. Not saying it's bad, but just infamous moments dating back to SX4. Both of these guys know that third place finish here in Moto 1 is going to be pivotal on the remaining motos here that we have two more. But up front, it looks like barring an issue. And look at this. Look who has entered the chat. Slurp now. Oh, Slurp gets by Hockey and Squally into third. A gift from God himself. Wow, folks. What just happened there? Slurp with a horseshoe up his you-know-what. Wow. And that's about how Samwell's night's gone so far. Holy hell, man. What the heck just happened? We're going to have to look at the review there. So main event 1, we got Parker getting his first ever AOSX win. Granted, again, it's just Moto 1, but it's still a win nonetheless. Just a Brayton in the house. But Slurp, holy moly, going from P6 to P3 in the matter of 2 laps. That was the biggest move of the night so far. Parker's probably pissed off about that, though. Oof. Because now he doesn't have as much wiggle room to play with. And Squally, man, I feel for Squally. That should... I don't know who, if it was Hockey who initiated that, or what, or if both of them was just an honest mistake. We'll have to find out. Hopefully they got that clipped. But again, we got 2 more of these, folks. It's not over yet. Holy hell. So what do we think there, folks? Didn't see that coming, huh? Looks like something crazy always happens every week at AOSX. I, for one, cannot wait to go to sleep because I am tired. I've been up since 6 in the morning. And I need to buy a new chair. God, that noise pisses me off. Anywho. Let's go ahead and drop the gate. This is Moto number 2! All right, we're going to go on board with our main event 1 winner, Parker 7574. Oh, and he does not time the gate well. That's going to be rough for him. But guess who does? Squally. Oh, and look at that. Parker would have been about 9th or 10th out the gate there, and he is now come. Whoa, Nelly. What the heck just happened there? I think I just jinxed him. But up front, look at this. DC Bala and B Green out front. 11th and 12th in main 1. And sitting pretty here at the start of Moto number 2. B Green 3rd, Ball and K 2nd, DC Bala 1st, Squall up front in 4th right now. Let's see. His main competition is far behind him, so if he can make his way by these guys, he can check out. He needs that desperately if he has any shot at a podium here tonight, or at least a podium, any shot at the win, I should say. He needs to make quick work of Ball and K and DC Ball. He needs to go into try-hard mode, dig down deep, find that winner's mentality, the Mamba mentality. But, oh, B Green making a mistake there. Slurp capitalizing. Because apparently that's what Slurp does. He capitalizes on mistakes. Ice cold. Ice in his veins. Behito running 5th. R Dizzle and Saltman 6th and 7th. Hockey Drew, Anthony Mart, B Green, Sam Wow, and Parker. Holy moly. That is huge, folks. Parker is in 11th. He has some work to do. He's going to have to quickly work his way through here. That is disastrous for him. But up front, look at this clear track. DC Ball and K saying, what is up, AOSX? Oh, and there goes Squally into 2nd. Slurp with a rope attached to him right now as well in 3rd. These two are going to want to make quick work of DC Bala and start their battle here as we still have 9:40 plus 1 lap to go. And Slurp on the outside. Is he going to square up Squally? Yes, he does. What a pass. What a move. But then Squally's going to have the inside here. Slurp's going to square him up again. He does not. Oh, and there we go. Squally makes the pass in the lead, and here comes Slurp with him. He follows suit. So Slurp and Squally into first and second. Making quick work of DC Bala in the same corner. A 2 for 1 there. Usually you have to pay double for that, Cotton. Our Dizzle having himself a much better moto than he did in Moto 1. 4th place. Ball and K falling to 5th. Bejito Parker has moved himself into 7th. Anthony Martin Saltman 8th and 9th with Hockey Drew, B Green, and Samwow ran out the rest of the field. So this is interesting. So as of right now, Slurp with 5 points is currently, if they finish as is, would be your leader heading into Moto number 3. Can't make this up. Squally would have 6 points. And then some chaos because then you got Parker. Let's see. Parker would have 7 right now. Saltman would have 11. Hockey would have 12. Oof. But this is it, folks. Squally finally thanking the Moto gods for some clear track now. Let's see what he can do with it. And this is what I love. Both of these guys taking different lines here. Very curious to see which one will end up panning out the faster line. It seemed pretty even after that, though. Just honestly depends on who gets the right run in. This sand section is going to be a huge part of making up some time as well. Slurp, so in his qualifying, Slurp actually jumped over from table to table, didn't even tap onto that middle jump, if you believe that. Oh, and on the outside, Slurp's going to not make the pass, but will he square him up here? Yes, he does. He squares him up on the inside, but Squally's going to have that run unless Slurp comes right on back. He does. He gets a good run in. Oh, both of these boys. Squally defending. Oh, no, and Squally hits the tough block, goes down, gives up that lead to Slurp. But fortunately, he was able to reset fairly quick and not lose much time. But now our Dizzle is right up on him, so one small mistake from Squally, and he's going to fall back and lose a couple positions, at least 2. He'll lose 3rd and 4th to Dizzle and Ball and K, and then we got Parker right there in 5th. So Parker limiting the damage right now, so little updates of Parker with your Moto 1 winner. Right now he'd have 6 points, Slurp would have 4. So again, he would be still comfortably in the lead. Squally would be 7th, holding a podium spot right now. So good for you, Squally. Keep it up. But up front, Slurp is already starting to gap Squally a bit. Put about 2 seconds between himself and Squally. Dizzle, though. Great ride for Dizzle. Triple Crowns used to be his thing, and then just unfortunately didn't get a lot of good luck there. Ooh. Look at our Dizzle making a beautiful, clean pass on Squally there. Moves himself into 2nd. Squally does not need that. He needs to be moving up, not back. And behind them, Parker has moved himself into 4th now. So Parker to at least tie Slurp would need to move up into 3rd, but Slurp would technically have the tiebreaker right now with the later Moto win. Well, actually, it'd be a dead even heat. They'd both have 4 points. Ball and K hanging around, though. Good for you, Ball and K. Running 5th. Bejito in 6th. Hockey Drew Still struggling a little bit here in 7th. Anthony Martin, Saltman. 8th and 9th, Saltman. 2nd place in Moto 1, not having a good run so far here in Moto number 2. Then we got DC Bala, who was leading early on. Samwow and B Green. But I'm Slurp. Look, oh, and Slurp goes down. Slurp goes down and makes a mistake. That allows Dizzle to move in the lead of all people. Our Dizzle is leading Moto number 2 in the Triple Crown here, folks. He's leading Slurp, Parker, and Squally. We got a freight train of riders here, folks. And these riders, all but Squally, are going step on, step off there. So that could either be great for Squally or bad for him, depending on the lap and the timing. We'll see. But this is it, folks. We got a nice little battle here. 4-rider freight train, all within a second of each other. One mistake can either make or break your race at this point. And then Balakay's not too far behind. Look at him. He's right there. Yeah, Parker is barking, Awa. You are not wrong. He tasted a victory for the first time, and now he's like, I want more of that. I want more of that. I can attest to the same thing. I got my first tattoo today, and I'm already getting ready for my next one. So we got 3:15 plus 1 lap to go, and you're not going to believe this, but our Dizzle is leading Moto number 2 with Slurp, his former protege. In 2nd, Parker, your Moto 1 winner, who would now officially be, based off points, leading going into Moto number 2 with 4. Oh, Dizzle makes a slight little mistake there. Slurp has a good run. Oh my God, that crossover from Slurp just scrubbing. That's wild. Look at these guys. Yeah, if Slurp can somehow manage to step on table there, that's going to be huge. I know he did in practice, but I don't know why he hasn't whipped it out during the race. Maybe biding his time, waiting for the right moment, not wanting to show his hand. I don't know. About 3 laps to go, though. So a lot of time still. All 4 of these riders are all right here. This is wild, man. This is nutty. I haven't seen a race this close in a while, at least with this many riders. Obviously, we've seen Axis and Slurp throw it down. We saw Saltman and Parker throw it down at round 2. But we got a 4-rider freight train here. Granted, it's Moto number 2, but maybe that's part of it. But our Dizzle holding on for dear life, and Parker made the pass on Slurp. Oh, and here comes Parker. He squares up Dizzle, gets a good run. But Dizzle still holds the inside. Dizzle is going full Vince Freeze mode here. He is not wanting to cough up that lead. You're right, Sword. Yeah, Slurp is going to have to make sure, even if he doesn't win, he just needs to make sure Parker does not finish ahead of him. If he truly... Oh, and our Dizzle crashes. Oh, that is typical Dizzle, unfortunately. Oh, that is just unfortunate luck. So Slurp into the lead. Parker. Oh, and Parker goes down. Now it's Slurp, Squally, and Parker. 1, 2, 3. Our Dizzle right there in fourth. So the entire lineup is shaken up in the matter of 10 seconds. And Slurp, just like in Moto 1, handed a gift here. He just has to wrap this up with a bow and bring it on home. Wow. So Slurp leads here. We're going to have the white flag next time by Squally in 2nd. Parker right now, your Moto 1 winner, falling back to 4th, 3rd. Oh, this is huge for the points, folks. So Slurp right now would have 4 points as they run. Parker would have 4 points as they run. Squally 7. That's your top 3 right there. Again, I'm neutral. I'm not rooting for anyone, but how can you not have a soft spot for Squale? This guy has put in the work. He's been with AOSX since SX3, man. We respect our loyal riders here. The fact it's like 3 in the morning for this man right now. Come on now. Meanwhile, it's 7:09 right now for myself and Slurp here in Southern California, so slight difference. But one more lap, one mistake, as we've seen. There's been plenty of them. But at this point, I don't know if Squally has enough in the tank to get by him here and make up that difference. But like I said, anything can happen. And Parker and Dizzle right there. So, you know, Squally's trying to hunt down Slurp, but these guys are trying to hunt down Squally, so it's not over yet, McGavin. Oh, Parker is absolutely flirting with those tough blocks. Parker just bringing... Oh, Parker, no! Parker loses it there. Oh, you hate to see that. That is detrimental to his chances at an overall here tonight. And your Moto 2 winner will be Slurp. Squale doing what he needs to do with P2. Our Dizzle third. Parker fourth. Hockey Drew with a strong comeback, salvaging points, comes home fifth. Ball and K, Bejito, Sam Wow, Anthony Mart, B Green, Saltman with a rough go, and DC Bala coming in dead last there. Yowza. Damn, man. Slurp. Moto number 2 winner, Squale, coming home second. And our Dizzle probably screaming and yelling at the top of his lungs right now. Comes home third, but Parker, man. Oof, Parker. That was a rough one, buddy. So as they stand, as we head into Moto number 3, again, just showing you how bad that one mistake by Parker was. He has to win Moto number 3 now. He has no cushion. He has to win it. So Slurp with 4 points. Parker 5. Squale 7. Hockey Drew 9. Dizzle, look at Dizzle coming through. Top 5 now with 11. Then Ball and K, Saltman, Bejito, Anthony Mart, Samuel B. Green, DC Bala. Yoo-hoo! Why am I doing the Super Mario thing? I'm fatigued. All right, folks. Moto number 3. All right, our boys are ready to go. Let's do this for all the marbles. Is Slurp going to pick up another victory? Will Parker win his first main event? Will Squale win his first main event? Hockey Drew with a monster. Oh my God. What in the F just happened there? Who just completely sent it? Hockey Drew out front early, though, but oh man, this is a nightmare for everyone else. Slurp right now, comfortably in second with Saltman. Squale right there, too, now. Ball and K, where is Parker? Parker is buried in 11th. No! Oh, man. Parker just not having a good run there. That may be all she wrote for Parker and his opportunity at a win here tonight. But up front, we got Hockey Drew and Slurp 1-2. Saltman in third. Squale fourth. Squale's going to need to get by Saltman quick. He's going to have to make Slurp hope he has the yips and just loses his mind and ability to ride a motorcycle on this game. Look at that, a 2-for-1, riding like a man who knows he needs to win. But then Slurp just got right on back by him. That was a good move from Slurp. Again, if you're just tuning in, folks, this is Moto number 3 of our Triple Crown. Parker winning your Moto number 1. Slurp winning Moto number 2. And then we got Slurp, Squale, Saltman, R. Dizzle, Ballin, K, B. Green, Samwow, Parker, Bejito, Anthony Mart, and DC Balla. DC, please, buddy. If you have something, clip it. Watch the language on the stream, please. DC, we don't accept anything. Protest it. We will review it. I can't stop a race and protest something right on the go. You have to understand that. Okay, perfect. I couldn't tell if you guys could hear him or not, but I was just giving him some feedback because I didn't want him in my ear the entire time. Thanks for it. Appreciate it, man. But up front, we got Hockey Drew and Slurp still 1-2. Squale has moved past Saltman into third. Then we got Saltman, R. Dizzle with another decent run here in fifth. Ballin K, Sam Wow, Parker, Bejito, Anthony Mart, B. Green, and DC Balla rounding out the rest of the field. Hockey Drew, though, unfortunately for Hockey, did not have the best of runs in Moto number 2. I think he came home fifth or sixth, which would, for the most part, eliminate his odds at getting a win here tonight because Slurp went 3-1. Saltman also somewhat out of it because that Moto 2 he finished like 9th or 10th. Then we got Ball and Case and where's Squale? Squale has fallen back. So Squale's gone from 3rd to 6th. And Squale shutting the door there on Ball and K. He knows he cannot afford to lose any more positions. He may have a podium locked up here, but R. Dizzle desperately trying to hold on, but then that opens the door for Ball and K. He's like, hey, if you guys are going to battle, I want in on this too. Oh, and R. Dizzle goes down. Looks like he slid out. What is going on up here? Come on, boys. Whew. Parker getting like a 3-for right there. Oh, and Ball and K, just nothing you can do there. You had 3 guys up in the air. All, unfortunately, just trying to dive to the inside. That's when you guys got to learn to relax, man. Live to see another corner. But up front, still comfortably, Hockey Drew and Slurp just clicking them off one after one after one. And Saltman once again putting in a solid ride here. If not for that bad Moto number 2, if he would have had a halfway decent Moto number 2, he'd be right here in contention for 2nd or 3rd place. And our Dizzle and Squale here have a nice little back and forth. Squale moves back up into 4th. See up front, but up front, Slurp has taken the lead, and he is just gapped Hockey. So Hockey must have gone down, obviously. I don't think Slurp's that much faster than Hockey Drew. If he is, God help the rest of the field. So Slurp, according to time of scoring, has a 2.6 second lead on Hockey Drew. Saltman right on his rear, though. Oh, and Hockey makes a mistake again. So Hockey falls from first to third in the matter of one lap. Saltman now back into the conversation for the podium tonight, up into P2. Squale P4 right now holding it down, battling with Dizzle and Parker. These three have had one heck of a battle tonight. As we're just past the halfway point, so we have 5.5 plus 1 lap remaining. Oh, and Parker just continues to shoot himself in the foot, making out with those tough blocks. And as I say that, so does Dizzle. Dizzle trying to make it a three-way between himself, Parker, and the tough block. So Squale's got some open track now. What can he do to reel in Hockey Drew and Saltman? If he can get himself into P2, that probably would solidify. And at this point, maybe, depending where Parker finishes, that could get Squale P2. We know Squale's had a lot of podiums before, but it's been a while for him. And I know baby steps, right? Obviously, we know he wants to win, but getting a podium would definitely make his night feel much better, or morning almost at this point. But let's go ahead and run through the order once again as we're at 4:15 plus 1 lap left remaining in our third and final moto of this Triple Crown. We got Slurp up front, currently holding down the overall if things were to stay as is. Saltman running in second, Hockey Drew in third, Squale fourth, Parker fifth, R Dizzle eating it, falling back into sixth, allowing Ball and K to get into fifth. Anthony Martin now right there in the conversation is eighth. Bejito, Samuel, B Green, and then DC Bala here. Unfortunately for him, not having the best of goes of it. I think he's a little upset based off some issues that went down at the beginning of the moto. It's a free-for-all on the first turn, but still, guys, you need to learn how to hit the brakes. L2. But this looks to be the closest battle on the track right now, so we're going to stick with these guys, Saltman and Hockey Drew. We got Hockey Drew repping Southern California, Saltman repping the Metroplex, Dallas-Fort Worth. And then Slurp repping the middle of the nowhere, the desert, Lancaster, Palm Desert. Oh, Saltman makes beautiful contact with that tough block. And not beautiful, I'm kidding. But those mistakes, again, are allowing Squale to crawl right back into the conversation here. A few more of those, and Squale may be having a conversation here for P2. Oh, and Hockey does not hit that rhythm section finale there, right? And that allows him to let Saltman pull right back up on his rear. Saltman with a nice scrub cancel there going over the finish line. Cuts into that gap a little bit. Oh, and he gives Hockey a little look there. Love tap. Letting him know he's there. Trying to get in his head a little bit. Hockey makes a lot of mistakes. But again, Slurp's still right there, folks. Oh, and Hockey. No, I thought he was going to get by him there, but no. Oh, and Saltman over. Loops out there. So that may take him out of contention fully here at this point. But Hockey Drew has cut into Slurp's lead a little bit. It was 2.6. Now it's 2 even. Granted, I know we're going to only have 2 more laps after this, but still. He's keeping Slurp honest with any type of little mistake. That's going to leave the door wide open for Hockey to potentially get a moto win here in our Triple Crown. Again, this is moto number 3. And Squally's there now with Saltman, so he's reeled him in. It's going to be huge for Squally if he can get past Saltman here, because this actually may be for the podium. So remember, Saltman finished P2, and I believe 10th. So he's got 12 points. This would be 15. Squally has 11 with a 4, so this would be 15 also. So Saltman would have the tiebreaker right now. So this legitimately right here is the battle for the third and final podium spot. Actually, you know what? Maybe not. Hockey, based off his position too, he may have a battle. But either way, we got one to go next time by Slurp up front. Hockey Drew in second. Saltman in third. Oh, and Squally made a mistake there in the sand, looks like. So I think third place may be out of the question for him at this point. Hockey Drew, good ride for Hockey. He's keeping Slurp honest. So white flags out, folks. Here we are, the final lap of our Triple Crown here tonight. We got Slurp still leading strong. Hockey Drew there ready to capitalize at any little mistake Slurp makes. Saltman right now comfortably in third. Squally in fourth. Then we got some gap between himself and Parker in fifth with Ball and K and R Dizzle. Bejito battling it out for sixth place right now. Anthony Mart right there as well. And then we got Samwow and B Green kind of in their own world right now. And then DC Bala. But up front, this kid did what he needed to do tonight, folks. Slurp. With some very good fortune on his side in Moto 1. Pretty much a guaranteed fifth place finish. And then Squally and Hockey take each other out. And he allows them on the final turn to get P3. And then he won Moto number 2, and he's going to win number 3 right here. Unless something terrible happens to him, but I don't think that's Slurp's MO. And it sure isn't. Your overall winner, round number 6, will be Slurp. Hockey Drew comes home second here in Moto number 3. Saltman coming home in third. Squally, fantastic rebound there, P4. Ball and K and Parker here battling it out for the final spot here. Oh! What the heck just happened there? I may have to go back to the tape on that one, folks. Looks like that was DC Bala standing right there at the gate, or at the finish line. I will confirm here momentarily, though. But let's go to our overall results. Slurp takes home the victory. He goes 3-1-1 for a total of 5 points. Parker comes home second with a 1-4-5. And then, Squally, so close, buddy. But the glitch here of the game. So, Hockey Drew will get the tiebreaker there, no? Yeah, but based off the Moto number 3 finish, Hockey Drew gets the final spot on the podium. And I did not mean to click that, my bad, folks, but I did get a picture of it. So, again, Slurp with 5, Parker with 10, Hockey and Squally tied with 11, but Hockey with the tiebreaker. Then Saltman in 5th, Ball and K, R Dizzle, Anthony Mart, Bejito, Samwow, B Green, and then DC Bala. All right, so let's get our boys in here. Let me make a quick chat. We'll get some interviews. Again, just bear with me one moment. so we got Hockey Drew, Slurp, and Parker. All right, we're just waiting for the guys to file in here, our podium riders. Again, Slurp, Parker, and Hockey Drew, your top three here tonight. We're just waiting for them to join us here, and then we'll get the post-race interviews going. All right, it looks like we got them in here. So, Slurp, your winner here tonight. Parker coming home second, then Hockey Drew with the tiebreaker over Squale with that Moto3 number finish. So, again, we're going to take a look at the finish there, folks. I know DC Bala may have interrupted part of the finish there and taken out somebody, so we will look at the tape on that, and I will make the necessary adjustments to the final standings if they affected anything whatsoever. So, again, apologies on that. But yeah, no, let's go ahead and start off. First off, congratulations, Slurp, with a 4-leaf clover in his helmet apparently tonight after that gift you were given in Moto 1. Congratulations on your overall here tonight, Slurp.
Yeah, appreciate it. Definitely wasn't easy tonight. Tonight was going to be about starts and consistency, and I didn't execute the starts the second moto I got a pretty good start, but first two motos was last off both of them. But yeah, first moto was pretty convinced that I was going to get like 7th or 8th that moto, and I was like, all right, well, we could just salvage a podium tonight. And then guys went down, and I don't know, like the second half of that race, I just was like, don't crash, and I'll be honest, I got a pretty massive gift in that first race. And then the second race, I came together with Parker on the triple. I hit him off the track. I didn't mean to do that, but he got back up to the front really quick. That second moto was, my butt was clenched that moto because there was 3 guys behind me. You could not make a mistake. And third moto, good start. Yeah, I just waited for Hockey to do what Hockey does. And, yeah, took home the overall.
Yeah, no, great ride from you, man. Like I said, in Moto 1, you did not make it easy on yourself. You were 9th, 10th place around halfway through the moto. Fortunately, again, a lot of riders making a lot of mistakes here tonight and going down. And we'll have to ask him here in a second. But, yeah, right before the final whoop section there, I'm not sure if Squale and Hockey collided or what happened, but you were licking your chops and you made the pass on them right there. That would have been 5. So, I mean, based off of that, going from, 3 to... Well, you still would have won the overall technically by 3 positions. So it wasn't the end-all, be-all, but still, obviously, it would have made things a little more dicey at the end. But, yeah, no, congratulations, Slurp. Like you said, you did what you had to do after Moto 1. You're like, hey, P3 is a lot better than P5. And then, obviously, in Moto 2 and 3, you handled business. Moto 2, though, that was a great moto. Between yourself, Dizzle, of all people, Squale, and Parker, the 4 of you guys were just like a 4-rider freight train battling it out. That was fun to watch for a good 5 minutes. So it's great to see all 4 of you hustling it up there. We're going to go now to Parker, who comes home second here tonight. And Parker had an overall of 1-4-5. So Parker did get a taste of victory in AOSX for the first time. Justin Brayton-esque right there with a Triple Crown win, right? But hey, it's a moto win nonetheless in a main event. Stepping stones. But Parker, great race from you, man. I know by watching you quite a bit on the stream, some more contact with tough blocks than you probably would have wanted, man. That seems like that was your Achilles heel tonight, but tell us about your race.
Yeah, it was good. Like, first moto was sweet, pulled the whole shot. Pretty sure, I mean, I may have got past in the first few turns, but other than that, I'm pretty sure I led it wire to wire, which was cool. Finally put in a solid moto up front. And then the second and third moto were just, like you said, absolute carnage, whether if I was bouncing into tough blocks or if people were landing on me. It was just, the second and third moto were absolute carnage, and happy to still be on the second place tonight. For sure.
No, absolutely, man. And like I said, you're stepping stones in the right direction. Again, a P2, great for the points, obviously, between yourself and Slurp battling for that championship right now. Um, I know I think it was Moto 3. You just had the absolute worst. Well, I think you got the whole shot, and then something happened over the bridge, and you just completely fell right back to like 11th or 12th and had to claw yourself right back through.
I got 3 really good starts, all 3 motos, but the second turn, because I was the first one into the turn, I'd go to the top, and there'd just be 6 more people at the bottom. So that's what happened. I mean, it's not an excuse, but that's what happened all 3 motos, besides the
Right.
first one, obviously. But the second moto, I was dead last by quite a bit and put in the absolute moto of my life. It was crazy. But
Right
other
on, man.
than the third moto, I'm happy.
For sure. No, congratulations. Great ride from you. Take that, build off of it, going into round 7 next week. Again, Parker coming home second here tonight. And then by virtue of the Moto 3 finish there and getting the tiebreaker, Hockey Giroux comes home third tonight with a 4.62 on the night. Hockey, congratulations on another podium here tonight. Tell us about your night. Hockey. Oh, there you go. All right. No, for sure, man. But like I said, you salvaged, right? You had a great moto there. You got a great start in moto number 3. If you cleaned it up a little bit earlier, just limited the mistakes a little bit, which again, a little uncharacteristic of you, as we know that you're Mr. Consistency over here. But like you said, you're still in the championship hunt, obviously with that P3 here tonight. So a lot of stuff that can go down. Congratulations, man. Another Triple Crown in the books here, folks. We will be back next week. I 100% will not be here next week. Unfortunately, I have a work conference in Las Vegas, so I will not be in town for it. So our Dizzle will have the keys to the castle. Good luck to all of you guys. Joking mostly, but no, kudos to Dizzle, Parker, and the rest of the admin team for their continued help. Hockey, Slurp, Cheeseheads for hosting here tonight. Greatly appreciate it. Again, we'll have standings and points updated by no later than tomorrow. And again, thank you everyone for tuning in here tonight for another night of AOSX Racing. We'll see you next Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Have a good night.